What up, y'all? It's your boy, the Earth is Flat, back with another edition of The Plain Truth, exposing the global deception. Out there on the beach, we can see, well, not on the beach, rather out there in the ocean, right? You can see the sun. It's right up there. Behind those clouds. Of course, it's way higher than the clouds, but it's within the dome. It's within the dome. And I can feel it because it's right there. Right now the clouds are moving, so I can feel it. You can see more light there in the ocean, but before you could see it all, how localized it was. And it still is. Of course, it's lighting up the whole beach, just lighting up all of the land around it for a long ways. But that's not just because the sun is very, very bright, okay? But it's because of the dome that's up there. That's a reflector. Because of course the sun, though it's huge and it's very, very bright, and it lights up large portions of the oceans and the earth, which are both flat, by the way. The earth is motionless primarily. The oceans move, water moves due to current and wind. But the earth, that's foundations, doesn't move. See, I'm standing on it, it's right here. So they say hi. So, I'm sorry, I'm on a tangent now. Oh yeah, the local sun. Now we're in Boca Raton, Spanish River Beach. And I was just moved to share it with you because it's beautiful, number one. Number two, after I took a few pictures, I just figured I'd video it because, like, a lot of my skeptics, mockers, deceivers, hecklers quickly dismissed. But I know that there's others that are actually listening and looking and seeking further because they message me. Then I see them start liking stuff, and later I see them posting fire memes and joining the groups and stuff like that. So, yeah, here's another video just to kind of show you that if you just use your eyeballs and common sense, your senses, you can feel that that sun is not 93 million miles away. And there's no polite way to say it, but that's retarded to even just believe that when you say it out loud. It's the only reason that you do is because you've been indoctrinated, you've been brainwashed, and that's hard for a person to accept. The ego is fragile enough for a person to want to remain in their ignorance and just continue to be fooled. It's easier to fool a person than it is to, certainly much easier than to tell them that they've been fooled. They'd rather stay in the lie. Because they're embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed. We all thought we were on a spinning ball flying through space. I didn't think that I blew up from nothing and evolved from monkeys. I never believed that. I always knew the schools were lying. I always knew there was a problem. But I fell for the globe lie. So don't be embarrassed. Come out to the beach, enjoy it, look at the horizon. The word comes from horizontal because it is sideways, flat, right? Perpendicular to up, which is one direction. It's not relative or any kind of foolishness or shenanigans. If you're in Australia right now, your head is facing in the same direction that mine is. It's up because your feet are on the ground. And down is up is up. So research biblical cosmology. Enjoy the beach as much as you can. Enjoy the sun, enjoy the rays, get the vitamin D. Do not put sunscreen on. You'll get some shots of that. And the reason for that is because the sunscreens not only have loads of metal oxides and other kind of carcinogens, but they're also going to block that vitamin D that you really need. I never use sunblock. I've been working in the sun at least for the last 7-8 years outside, power washing on roofs, window cleaning, running on the beach like I am right now. No sunblock ever. If y'all watching my videos, I got my shirt off a lot because I live a mile from the beach and I'm getting that vitamin D. So it helps me. It'll help you too. Fights cancer, don't cause it. Of course, you don't want to bake and fry in the sun and stuff like that, but your skin will tell you, your body will tell you when you're getting too much sun. I certainly retreat to the shade often. But, oh, now I'm on a tangent again. Yeah, that sun. If that sun was really as big as they say it is, and as far as away as it is, it wouldn't be acting like this. what I'm seeing right here, what I'm feeling right here. Okay, and they'll say, "Oh, well, you're not a rocket scientist. You're not an astrophysicist. You don't even have a college degree." Doesn't matter. Some of you that do, some of you that don't. None of that matters. What matters is that you are of sound mind, sober, have common sense, and a shred of intelligence, and some basic tools, and you can do some simple experiments and prove this stuff to yourself. Water spreads out over a large surface and finds its level. Water in a container, no matter the shape of the container, will always also find its level. That is to say, the top is always the same shape. It's flat, it's level. That's why they use fluid in the level. Put a bubble in there. Just rise to the top, try to seek its level. Right? So the sun works, what we're seeing, the phenomenon that we're seeing and we're feeling is as if there was a huge heat lamp up there. It's local. And the moon is the opposite. It's not solar energy, it's lunar. Luminescence, it's cold. It's the opposite. That sun is positively charged. The moon is negatively charged. Grab a magnet, grab the negative part and push it over some salt water. Grab some salt water from the beach, put it in a container. Grab a magnet and push it over the water, and you'll see how that negative magnet pushes the water away and thus causes the tides. Science validates biblical cosmology, aka flat earth, the geocentric model. Your eyeballs confirm biblical cosmology, also known as flat earth, the geocentric model. NASA means to lift up, to carry, to anoint, to take care of, even to marry in some translation. Another similar verb, nasha, means to deceive, to beguile. That's because the heliocentric model is repackaged pagan sun worship mixed with their pagan Roman and Greek gods that they've given to the wandering stars, which they know to be the fallen angels. They worship the fallen angels, primarily Lucifer, Satan, the liar, the deceiver, the snake, the serpent. Look at the NASA logo. It's got the forked tongue of the serpent right there on it. And their big lie, that everything blew up from nothing and we evolved from monkeys, also contains your globe lie, that there's other aliens and there's other dimensions and we're just this speck. No, we're the center of creation. The sun, the moon, and the stars rotate above us. That's the plain truth. This is Yoda Earth is flat, exposing the global deception. I'm out.